Nike check.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind, game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dealer. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And, oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Second down.
On second down, it's Pollard. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence.
And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Jason Sanders for the...
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Edwards. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Ross Blacklock. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's third down.
To throw is Edwards. Off play action. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On second down now, it's Conner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Loss of 6 yards.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself out.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Edwards throwing on third and long. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Edwards on first and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And 3.
From the gun, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Edwards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He got 29 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Chase Winovich brought him down. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On the counter, it's Connor. A 1st down for Connor and then some. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Edwards pass.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Dallas.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Across midfield to the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Edwards. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Parker the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Forced out to his left. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's got this down to the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Edwards. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Samuel, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Returnable here for Davis. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. What is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 2nd down.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tried to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Murray's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They run with Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray off play action. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college, because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third.
Back to throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The gain of 8 and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd
and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10. at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Brings up second and
here's Edwards off the play fake. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Edwards now, throwing on 3rd and long. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
3.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Justin Matabike. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Edwards. Going up top for Miller. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 42.
A pickup of 40.
A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. To throw is Edwards. Throwing on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Connor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they will take a knee here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's brought down at the 31.
Now Edwards on 3rd and 2. This one caught left side by Cooper.
Complete to Amari
They give him
Cooper.
7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, Edwards. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 40.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.